What's your soul saying? Oh.
Hello guys, thank you for joining me today for this Twin Flame Divine Masculine weekly reading. I'm going to be seeing what's going on with Divine Masculines during the week of June the 28th to the 4th of July 2021. We are heading into July as well, so I will be doing a July reading as well, so there'll be an extended to that as well. So I hope you're well guys, because the energies have been intense, and as you can still hear, my voice has been affected, my throat chakra and my heart chakra around my chest and everything has really been affected, and it's had a very intense impact on me with this full moon in Capricorn that we've just been through. So I'm not going to make the readings too long because I've got to save my voice, but I'm going to do my best. So to start the reading for the Divine Masculines, to see what they're going to be experiencing, how they're going to be feeling, what energy they're going to be in during this week of June the 28th to the 4th of July, I'm going to start with the soul's journey to see what's going on. If you would like a clearer message for your unique twin flame journey, just email me, it's in the description box down below, and I can book you in, because everybody's journey is unique to them, and at times we do need a bit of guidance and support. So if you're interested, just email me guys. And the extended readings, like I said, everything that you need to know guys is always in the description box down below. And there are other videos as well, just me speaking about myself and my journey so far. So and I do use the labels Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Please don't be offended, just put it into your situation how it resonates with you. I do realise it's just energy. It's just how I channel, and it's easier for you to understand. And my readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you've clicked onto the reading. If you feel drawn to me and connected to me, and you do understand how I channel, because it is deep, and the message resonates, it means it's for you. So what's going to be going on this week for the Divine Masculines? The week of June the 28th to July the 4th, 2021. Nice clear message, please. How are the Divine Masculines going to be feeling this week? And one's fallen out, so I'm going to take it. Grief. So I'm going to pick one more as well from this deck, because that fell out, so I'm going to take it. I will pick another one though, because I'm going to cut deck and do a bigger shuffle. What do we need to know about the Divine Masculines during this week of June the 28th to July the 4th, 2021? Nice clear message, please. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Beautiful. And can you see the colours are matching? This beautiful warm orange. And at the bottom of the deck is regret. I mean, to me, I can feel this already, even before these cards have come out. So the Divine Masculines are experiencing grief this week of June the 28th to the 4th of July. Let's see what it says on the card. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yeah. So there is some kind of, you know, they're letting go. There's death. They are, and during this process, they're experiencing sadness. They're experiencing grief. They're feeling loss this week. And they're having to go really deep to understand themselves and understand how they're feeling, and realizing that everything they have experienced in their life and how their life has been so far has been for a reason. And it's how, you know, who they are today. And if they hadn't had those experiences, they wouldn't be who they are today, and they wouldn't have grown as much. So they're really having to dig deep to find that love and that understanding of why things have happened the way they are. And they do feel this loss. So they're feeling sadness this week. So it's an intense week. But as you always know, guys, I never do my readings through the eyes of fear. I always do my readings through the eyes of love, and I get myself in a sacred place and I do my readings from love. So this isn't negative, the Divine Masculine's experiencing this. Yes, but nobody wants to experience sadness or uncomfortableness or painful times, challenging times, but it's a process that we go through to grow and we learn about ourselves. And the Divine Masculines are really learning about themselves this week. They're going very deep, and they're feeling this sense of loss. So they are missing you. They do feel that they've lost you, and just feeling quite lost, you know, about everything. So they're having to really dig deep. So there's death going on of the old, you know, old thoughts, old programming, beliefs. They're moving away from situations that no longer serve them, relationships, friendship, you know, all the different things. They're feeling loss, and they're trying to understand. They're going deep within to understand why they're feeling this way, why certain things have happened to them, and trying to convert it into love and understanding that they happened for a reason to make them who they are today. So they're really being pushed to go deep this week. So they're feeling grief, you know, feeling loss. They feel like that they've lost you, and they're just feeling a bit lost this week. But that is all good, because they're really feeling all these different emotions, so they can actually release them. They're really connecting with themselves this week. And we know the Divine Masculines have been deep within, and they are accepting themselves more, allowing themselves to feel this love, admitting this love to themselves. And then we do have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, they are so aware. They are so aware, and they're not in denial of this love anymore. They're not denying this anymore to themselves. They may be still denying it to you. They're in denial towards you in the 3D, and that could be really frustrating for you Divine Feminines, where you could be feeling where you just about had enough. And you could be thinking, well, everything Zoe's saying is a load of rubbish because it's not matching my journey. You know, this doesn't mean anything to me because my Divine Masculine is still acting like he's in denial and he's not sharing how he's feeling. But that is happening for a reason, because it's causing so much stuff to come up in the Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines to release. There is stuff still to be released and healed. And as I said, and I've been saying for some time, we could, you know, the Divine Feminines, you could be feeling really triggered and really like pushed to the limit at the moment, but always know whatever experience you're having, it's always for your highest good, and you are always protected, you're always safe. And when you do put love into this situation and you see beyond the illusions, you do feel peaceful. You can get to that place of feeling peace. And you're not failing because you may be feeling like you're having a rage, or you're not feeling patient, or all of those things. You're not failing. You're having to feel all of these things that you're feeling, whatever that is, for a reason, so you can release it at the moment because it no longer serves you, and you're just really being pushed to have faith and trust in what you already know. And just be kind to yourself, have compassion with yourself during these times. And this full moon could have really affected you like it really affected me, physically, mentally, everything. It's affected me. So the Divine Masculines are feeling lost this week, and they're not in denial. They're not in denial, and this is why they're feeling this loss as well. They're feeling this loss, that they've lost their divine feminines. I don't know, just put this into your situation, how it resonates, but because they're not in denial and they have this awareness, they understand this journey now. They're feeling this loss, and they're very afraid of losing the divine feminines, because they're not in denial with themselves anymore. So they're allowing themselves to understand and feel this love and accept this love. And as I said, they're preparing, while they're in this silence, while there's this pause or whatever it is that's going on in your situation while you're not with the physical person, they are preparing, they are taking action. And the divine masculines were in denial before. They weren't allowing themselves to feel this love. Their heart chakra is open. Their heart is full of love for the divine feminines. So they're not in denial with themselves anymore because they have this awareness. But this is why they're feeling this loss, because they're able to feel this love, and feeling this love, it's so intense, it's so powerful. You feel, you miss the physical person so much. And the divine masculines are really missing the divine feminines this week and feeling this loss. But the good thing is the divine masculines aren't in denial anymore to themselves. This is a big step, isn't it? And this has been happening for some time now, where they've been allowing themselves to feel this love. And the reason why they're able to do this is because you divine feminines you're so awake, you're so conscious, you understand this journey so much, you've learned so much, and you're allowing yourself to feel this love deeply. And you're not allowing the fear to take over, the fear and the doubt to take over your life anymore. You are seeing things through the eyes of love. You're believing and trusting what you already know. And this is why the divine masculines are opening up. They've opened up to themselves first, and now they want to open up and show you this love, to express who they really are with you. So it's quite an intense week, really, isn't it, guys? But it's all good, it's all positive, it's real. And these cards, and every week, every week, every day, every second is happening. It's movement forwards, it's progress forwards. You're not going backwards. Even sometimes we experience thinking, oh my goodness, I feel like I've really taken steps back. I feel like you just feel like you've gone backwards for some reason, but that's all because you're growing in that time. You have to experience that. That is the times you learn so much about yourself, and when you grow so much by those experiences. So the divine masculines are feeling this love. They're really grieving, and they're really having to go deep within. And because they're not in denial anymore about this love to themselves, it is intense. There's sadness. Because they do want to show you who they really are and express this love. They don't want to be in denial with you. But they're working on that. They're coming to terms of how they're going to do that, preparing. Because the divine masculines are very, very, very afraid. And I know that's really hard for the divine feminines to really understand sometimes. But they are very afraid. So let's see what else comes out for the divine masculines. I'm going to use Archangel Michael for the Divine Masculines. I didn't expect 2 cards to come out, but they're perfect, aren't they? They align with each other again. So let's see, what else do we need to know? What's going on with the Divine Masculines during this week of July the 28th to the 4th of July 2021. We know that Divine Masculines are experiencing loss, having to go deep within to understand all of these experiences they've had in their life. They do have awareness. They're not in denial of themselves anymore. They're feeling this love, accepting this love, which is creating them to feel this sadness of this love of the Divine Feminines, because they miss you. And they want to come towards you. And they don't want to be in denial towards you, Divine Feminines, anymore. So this is what they're working through. So there's nothing to be worrying about, Divine Feminines. This is all good. This is all progress forwards. This is movement forwards. This is action. What else do we need to know about the Divine Masculines during this week of June the 28th to the 4th of July 2021? New beginnings and fresh start. Perfect. Absolutely beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck is you're on the right path. Yeah. There. This new beginning and fresh start is happening, guys. As I said, it's not, you know, Divine Feminines get very agitated and irritated because they want to see the results in the 3D, and they want to be able to see what's going on with the Divine Masculines. But you know yourself, Divine Feminines, you have started your new beginning and fresh start, and you're wanting to bring this down into and to experience what you've been experiencing in the 5D, you know, and bring it down to the 3D and have this physical relationship, this experience with your Divine Masculine now. But you have started your new beginning. You've had this huge transformation, and some of you may be still in this transition. But so that itself is a new beginning, and it's a fresh start. You've changed things within yourself. You have awareness, you're conscious, and you've changed things outside of yourself. So this new beginning has started, but obviously you do want to be able to experience this with your Divine Masculine. That's what we all get drawn to when this card comes out. It's for the ego. It kicks off, doesn't it? And that's all the ego's wanting, is to know when this new start, new beginning is going to be happening. But it has already started. It's already happening. And Divine Masculines have had this new beginning, this fresh start, because they are looking at things differently. They're prepared to make changes. They have been making changes within themselves and outside of themselves, even though you can't see that, Divine Feminines. Maybe some of you have noticed a difference, but maybe some of you haven't. So just put it into your situation, like I said, how it resonates with you. But they want, you know, this loss and going so deep within to understand and having this awareness, the fact that they're not in denial anymore with themselves, is, you know, is pushing them to have this new beginning and this fresh start with you. They want this new beginning and fresh start. This is how they're going to be feeling this week. They want to get this started now. They want to come towards you and say, can we start again? Can we have this fresh start? Because I have been doing my work. I have been deep within. I'm not in denial with myself anymore. I want to express this love to you. I want to have this new beginning. I want to have this fresh start. They want to come together with you. And this is what they're thinking about. This is what energy they're in this week. This is what this is going to create this week. It's going to be pushing the Divine Masculines, experiencing this loss in lots of different areas in their life. You know, it's such a big change, saying goodbye to the old of how you used to be, and understanding why certain things happen, and the loss of the fact that they want to be with you, and they're feeling that loss. They're missing you so deeply because they're not in denial with themselves anymore. They're allowing themselves to love you, but they're doing it on their own. They're doing it with themselves, and they have to do that first, which is going to be creating, all of these different feelings and everything they're going to be experiencing this week. He's going to be pushing them to do something about coming towards you with this new beginning and this fresh start, because they want it so much. They're going to be really feeling this, thinking about this week, this new beginning and fresh start, and they're working towards that this week. So, very powerful, this reading, isn't it? So I hope you understand where I'm coming from, and you understand this journey isn't about the Divine Masculines, it's about you, what's going on within you. And the Divine Masculines just respond to what's going on within you and how you're feeling. And you have had this massive shift within you. You've been through this huge transformation and still going through it, maybe. So the Divine Masculines can feel this because you're one soul. You're not having a relationship with your Divine Masculine, you're having a relationship with yourself. So you're doing a grand job, Divine Feminines, because the Divine Masculines are feeling this shift, because they're not in this denial anymore with themselves, even though they may be in the 3D with you. So see beyond the illusions and be kind to yourself, Divine Feminines. Let's see what the Divine Masculines would like to communicate. I find you irresistible, yeah. They're thinking about you a lot. They're thinking about this fresh start, this new beginning. They really want it now, because all this different, everything that's going on within this loss, really allowing themselves to feel the love and not being in denial about it anymore to themselves. It's pushing them for this new start and new beginning. And they're thinking about how they're going to come towards you. I desire you on every level, yeah. Things are getting very hot. Our love is eternal. I mean, and at the bottom of the deck is, I want to share my life with you. I want to share my life with you. They know what they want, guys. They know that they're on the right path. As you know, it was the bottom of the deck of the Archangel Michael deck. They desire you on every level. And they know that this love is eternal. And this is why they're feeling this loss. And because they're feeling this love. They're desiring you. They think you're irresistible. And they know this love is eternal. It's just too much for the Divine Masculines this week. It's very intense for them. There's a lot going on. It's going to be a very intense week for the Divine Masculines. And a lot of you Divine Feminines might be shouting and saying, well, why don't they just tell me then? Well, it's not, it has to be right. And they are so afraid. They have to consider everything, because you are the most precious thing in their life. And while they're preparing, while they're in silence, they are protecting you, because you are the most important thing in their life, because they're having a relationship with themselves now, and they understand what this love is about, because they know it's eternal. They're really desiring you. They're really feeling, they're allowing themselves to really feel this love, feel everything that they've been blocking for such a long time. So it's causing them to desire and just feel like they're going crazy because they find you irresistible. So have compassion for the Divine Masculines during this week, because it's an intense week. And all you have to do to have compassion for your Divine Masculine is to have compassion with yourself, because you're dealing with yourself. Because whatever you do for yourself, whatever you give to yourself, you're doing for your Divine Masculine, your twin. Let's see what energy comes out. I mean, this is powerful, isn't it, guys? It's all too much. It is all too much. That's how I'm feeling. It's just all too much at the moment. Let's see the energy. Courage. I mean, they're in this energy this week of courage. They're feeling this courage. And it takes courage to go deep within, to take action, to try and understand, to do this preparation. It takes courage to deal with the things that the Divine Masculines are dealing with. It does take courage. But they are feeling the strength and courageous this week. Feeling all these different things of this loss and understanding things on a deeper level. Not being in denial about this love anymore. They're going to feel this courage. And some of you may be hearing from your Divine Masculines. It may be pushing them to come towards you, to start something, to communicate something about this new beginning that they're wanting. But courage covers so many things, you know. Having the courage to do this journey, to make this commitment, to let go of the old, to allow the new to come in, you have to have courage to do that. It's so deep, the word courage. But I know that the Divine Feminines, as soon as you see the word courage, it's just, you think, oh, they're going to be, this means that, you know, that they're going to be they have this courage and they're going to do this and they're going to do that towards me, because that's the ego again. That's from the ego. That's what the ego wants to hear. But courage, as I said, is about the Divine Masculines having courage to do this journey, the same as you having courage to do this journey. They are committed to themselves. They're committed to this journey. Now, they know that they're on the right path. And it takes courage to do that. So they're going to be given the courage to keep on doing what they're doing, moving forwards, making progress. And some of you may, you know, you might get communication, you might hear something from your Divine Masculine. Intuition, yeah. They're trusting their intuition this week. They're really going deep within, and they're really listening to themselves, being honest and truthful to themselves. So this is amazing, isn't it, guys? When they listen to their intuition and trust themselves, they will feel this courage. When they allow themselves to feel love and they speak their truth and they're honest with themselves, they will get the courage, because the love is, the power of love dissolves the fear, because it's so intense. Love conquers all. So that they will feel courage. Let's see what comes out of my pots for the Divine Masculines. The mask is coming down, yeah. The mask is coming down. They're not in denial with themselves anymore. So the mask is coming down. That is what needed to happen first. Which means the mask that they have been putting on with, you know, in front of you, that they've been wearing, is coming down. It is coming down. And the reason why the mask is coming down in it is because you Divine Feminines are taking your mask down. You're not living your life through fear anymore. That is what the mask is fear. That's what the mask represents, is fear. And this is deep. I channel deep. The reason why the Divine Masculines have been wearing a mask and have hidden their feelings is because of what's been going on with you, Divine Feminines. Because you were loving your Divine Masculine through a place of fear. And now you've changed that. You've taken your mask down. You've taken the fear. You've removed the fear. The power of love overtakes the fear in your life now. You're putting love first in your life. You've changed your perception. You're changing how you view things. You're allowing yourself to feel the love. You're trusting what you already know. You're trusting and being truthful to yourself about this love. You're not thinking that you're crazy anymore. You're not listening to your ego anymore. You're seeing beyond the illusions. At times that's harder than others when we experience these intense energies. We do get to the point where, wow, that's it, I'm done. But we're aware of our behaviour, we're conscious of our behaviour, and in those times we're learning to be compassionate with ourselves. So that's taking the mask down too. You're realising that this isn't about the physical person, your Divine Masculine, you're realising this is about you. So you're having this relationship with yourself. And you are connected to higher power, you're connected to God, you're trusting God, you know God is in charge. All of these things, this is what you've learned, and this is what you're doing in your everyday life now, and this is why the mask is coming down. And it's down towards themselves. It is down towards themselves. Now the next step is to show you that the mask is down. It's always about what energy and what place you are in when you're interacting with your Divine Masculine. You may feel like, oh yeah, well, I'm really kind to them and I'm always so loving and whatever. But if you're feeling fearful and you're thinking, oh, what they're going to say back to me? Oh my goodness, they're going to reject me. Oh, do they think this of me? Or do they think that of me? Do they really love me? Oh, you know, all of this kind of thing. That's fear. That's the ego kicking in. Doubt and fear into you. When you're actually doing it from a confident place, when you're interacting with your Divine Masculine of yes, with love, and you're making healthy boundaries where you're actually setting boundaries where you're like, I'm not putting up with your mask anymore, Divine Masculine. That's you taking the mask down as well, because that's you being in your confidence that actually you know that this is your Divine Masculine, you know this is your twin flame, and you know that they're coming back to you. So you're able to make these boundaries with them because you're not accepting the mask anymore. You're not accepting the mask anymore because you're worthy. You know your worth, you know you're deserving, you deserve this love, and you deserve the truth, and you're not afraid, you're not in fear anymore. Because you know and believe in this journey, you believe that this is your twin flame. That's what's changed. You don't believe that you're crazy anymore. And that's why you're coming into your power. The Divine Masculines have been asking you to come back into your power, to be true to yourself. So you're not going to have old behaviours. You're not going to accept the mask anymore. That's the mask coming down from the Divine Feminines. So by you doing that, and you're setting boundaries or whatever situation you're in, or you're interacting with your Divine Masculine with love instead of fear. So when you are talking to them, when you are communicating with them, when you are sharing with them, you're sharing it from a place of love, not fear. That you're confident about what you're actually saying. because you're trusting yourself. And the Divine Masculines will feel this, and they are feeling this because this is why they're having this experience. This is why they're taking action towards themselves. It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? Absolutely beautiful. And it's very deep. And I do really hope you've just listened to what I've said. I really, really do hope you've listened to what I've just said. Because it is the truth. Whatever's going on with the Divine Masculine, they just respond back to how you'll behave, what's going on within you. And if you get negativeness or you get the mask back, that is time for you to really, really wake up and go, well, you know, I'm not accepting their mask anymore. That is not coming into, you know, I'm not aligned with that. Anyway, it's been a very, very deep reading, guys. Very, very, very deep. So it's very intense week for the Divine Masculines. I hope you understand how I channel, and, you know, as I said, I do my readings from a place of love. I don't get caught up in toxicity and negativity, doubt and fear. I do it from a place of love. And that's what this journey is about, love. And if your Divine Masculine at this moment is triggering you or doing something, you do have to see beyond the illusions, and you do have to make some kind of firm, healthy boundaries. Confident ones as well, where you know that it doesn't matter, you don't need to do anything, you just need to take care of yourself, and you need to remove the physical person, no contact or whatever, until you can see the mask coming down. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed already, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really helps my channel grow. And like I said, if you'd like private readings, extended readings, or you want to see any other videos or anything, everything you need to know is in the description box down below. But this has been deep, hasn't it? It's been beautiful, absolutely beautiful, amazing. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you soon. Keep being you, and I'm sending my love, my support, my strength and light to you, and I love you all so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying?